Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ashley, and today we have Miss Whitney Knox Lee with us. Miss Whitney is a native of Seattle, but relocated here to Georgia about 10 years ago in search of new opportunities career-wise. She wanted to be around more individuals who look like her down in the South. She is a wife, a mother of two young boys, ages 3 and 6, and in their free time, they like to travel, exploring new beaches, and daydreaming of one day living there. Today, we are going to be discussing how estate planning correlates with your real estate goals. Now, let's get into this. All right, Whitney. So, if you can share with us what role a will plays in the protection and distribution of real estate assets, and is a will enough to protect and distribute your real estate assets?
Yes. So a will the very purpose of a will is to be able to distribute your assets, whether they're real estate, so homes or land, or whether it's personal property, so your vehicle and your clothing and your jewelry. A will allows you to identify who you want your real estate to go to, and then if something happens to that person, it lets you identify maybe the next person that your real estate would go to. It's really helpful because it clearly lays out what happens to your property after you pass away. And of course, you are going to be gone. So you're not going to be able to communicate that in any other way that is legally valid and enforceable other than a will or a couple of other legal documents. To your question about is a will enough, it depends. It depends on how complex your estate is. It depends on how many heirs you have and whether your heirs get along with each other. Is your will going to be contested, for example, if you have 9 children and you're leaving your property to one of those 9 children? Because if the will is going to be contested, then it's going to be a likely long, drawn out, and expensive probate process. In which case you really want to think about getting a trust done, because a trust will also be able to distribute the property, the real estate, how you would like it to be distributed. You're passing probate, and there's really less opportunity for people to challenge what's in your trust. I'll also say that in addition to creating these legal documents, it's really important that you have conversations with your family members and your heirs about what is going to be happening to your property, in order to, one, prepare people for potentially being homeowners, after you pass away, but also so that other family members, really all the family members, are on the same page about what's happening to your property, that this is actually what you want. You can feel free to explain yourself if you want to, but you don't have to, because it's your property. But just having those conversations instead of doing this all in secrecy helps to make sure that there is going to be less, perhaps, family discord and, drama relating to passing of the properties.
Okay, that's understandable. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Subscribe to my channel to learn more about probate real estate, financial literacy, and generational wealth planning.